Okay, finally get to watch some haiku. Wait, is this the episode I was on? Nakuma. The hell, did I miss an episode or something? I mean, clearly not. I was on episode 16, and now this is 17. I don't want to see these people in the middle of a goddamn match. What the hell is going on? Put me back. Put me back! Yo, what's going on, guys? It's Xelu. I'm like a weeb, but for everything. Haiku is the only anime to get me intrigued about sports in anime. Wait, I think I'm lying. I think I used to read a manga called Prince of Karate, but that's different. Like Prince of Karate is still kind of like feels like a battle shonen, right? Haiku makes volleyball it doesn't look like combat, but the suspense is just super crazy. I've never gotten that from any other shows. Like that much suspense. It's crazy. It feels like I'm watching a real volleyball game, just like extremely dramatized. Now, this isn't a video meant to praise haiku, because we all know haiku is the GOAT. It's amazing. It's like everybody should watch it. Whether you like anime or not, it's just one of those that I would recommend people. Now, I want to talk about something that is a little bit obscure, and I wouldn't blame you if you thought I was crazy for making a whole video based off this one thing. I want to talk about season 4 of haiku and how they just completely interrupted the flow by showing us other teams in the middle of us watching a really tense game. So when I originally got into haiku, a couple of episodes of season 4 were already released. So I got to binge all from season 1 all the way to season 4. And in my opinion, that's probably like the ideal way to watch the show. I think if you wanted to get into this anime, I would just wait for each season to like be done and then binge it, because watching this show on a weekly basis with new episodes definitely takes away from some of the suspense that this show is so famous for. Now, these games are really tense, but a lot happens in these games, and a lot of times you forget where you are. Even though they have the scoreboard up and everything, you're just so invested in what the characters are saying and what they're doing and stuff that you kind of just forget about the points. And they also start showing the scoreboard a little less often, so I start forgetting like, oh, is this the first set or the second set? Now imagine in real life if ESPN took a volleyball game and they cut it up into episodes, and it's just a really long volleyball game that they spread out for a whole season. Anime can do that because anime has a lot of explaining they could do. They could do a lot of flashy stuff. They have the element of being able to dramatize every little detail. But still, it really does take away from you know, the impact, because I start to forget what else happened at the beginning of this match, since it started near the beginning of the season. I hope that makes sense. So that in combination, I'm already forgetting what is happening, not because this show is whack, but because it's a show about sports, and I'm not gonna remember everything that happened in a single match. And I have other anime to watch, games to play, YouTube videos to make. I have a life to live, so I'm not gonna remember everything. In the middle of that, they then expect me to become more invested with Nakuma and other teams. And I'm like, maybe that would work if I was binging that season 4 as well, but on a weekly basis, I'm gonna say it again, it didn't work. And just so you know, my girlfriend has been watching haiku with me as well, and she's been just as glued to the show as me. But as soon as we got to season 4 and we had to wait for each episode weekly, she slowly started saying like, you know, I don't really feel like watching haiku right now. Let's watch like Dr. Stone or something else. And I forgot to ask her, so I don't know what she actually thinks, but I think what I'm saying is probably what affected her as well. It's harder to be invested in something where you have so much time in between, you know, something as short as this. It's the same kind of problem that I usually complain about with shows like One Piece that are like super long, but they don't have to be. They're obviously like a product of the show needing to make money. But I think haiku is just a different case. I think it's definitely like an artistic thing they're trying to do, and it's just not working for me. That being said though, I can't complain that much, because I know that once this show comes out like fully and it's completely done, it's gonna be an absolute masterpiece to binge and watch through it all the way. Like, it's what I'm talking about is not even gonna be a problem. But you know, we've got a lot of matches left in the haiku. I assume, I don't read the manga, and I'm assuming that the Nationals are gonna have a crazy amount of games. I think they got like 16 more matches, or either that or 16 games have to play simultaneously. I don't remember. But obviously we have a lot left to haiku, and I would just prefer for them to like stick to one team. If they want to show us Nakama, do it after or before the games that we're already watching, not like straight smack dab in the middle of what we're so invested in. Am I being crazy? I don't feel like I'm being crazy, but at the same time I feel like I'm being crazy. Talk to me in the comment section, man. Let me know what you think. Do you think I'm overthinking this, or do you agree? Do you feel like you know, Haikyuu's kind of dropping off a little bit because, you know, watching it on a weekly basis is not as cool as just binging through it? Or do you not care and it's just hype every single week that you watch it? I'm just interested to know what you guys think. Talk to me, guys. It's my favorite part about being a content creator, is having conversations with all of you. Now, I forgot to ask, but if you like this video, please like it. It really helps the channel out. And subscribe for more content just like it. Turn on the bell notification. Don't forget to do that, because I'm such a small channel, all my videos will be lost. I promise you, you'll never see my videos come out. And if you're new to the channel, I've made this goal for this year where I'm gonna get 10,000 subscribers. And I know you shouldn't make goals based off things that you know you can't control, but I'm doing it anyway because it's fun. But anyways, I love talking to you guys. See you in the next one. Peace.